I gave up my career, my dreams, and my entire savings for the man I loved, only for him to leave me broke and broken. But what he didn't know is that karma has a strange way of making people bow, because today he works for me. My name is Emily Carter, and when I first met Daniel, I was 24, a rising star in marketing, living in New York City. Candlelit dinners, surprise weekend trips, and late night talks about building a future together. It felt like a fairy tale, and I was the lucky girl who found her prince. So when he suggested I quit my job to focus on us, I hesitated. But Daniel was persuasive. Emily, you don't need to work. I make enough for both of us. Let me take care of you. I thought that was love. So I handed in my resignation. I walked away from a six-figure job, my independence, and everything I had built for myself. I poured my savings into making our dream home perfect. We were going to get married, have kids, and grow old together. Or so I thought. At first, life was beautiful. Breakfasts in bed, vacations in the Hamptons, and constant reassurance that I made the right choice. But little cracks started to show. He began working late. His phone never left his side, and he started locking it, something he never did before. When I asked, he laughed and said, "Emily, don't be paranoid." But the laughter didn't feel the same. The warmth in his voice started to fade. He became distant, cold, almost like I was a burden. One night, I overheard him on the phone. His tone was soft, playful, the way he used to talk to me. And then he whispered, "I can't wait to see you again." My stomach twisted into knots. When I confronted him, he dismissed me. "Emily, you're imagining things. Stop acting crazy." I wanted to believe him. I needed to, because admitting the truth would mean everything I sacrificed was for nothing. But deep down, I knew. The truth slapped me harder than any nightmare could. One evening, he told me he was going on a business trip. Something inside me snapped. I followed him. I parked outside the hotel he claimed to have meetings in. Hours passed, and then I saw him. Daniel stepped out of the elevator with a woman half his age, dressed in a silk robe, kissing his neck like she owned him. My knees buckled, my chest burned. Everything inside me shattered in that moment. I wanted to scream, cry, collapse, but instead, I walked away in silence. When I confronted him later, he didn't deny it. He looked me in the eye and said the words that still echo in my head. "You gave up your career. Emily, you have nothing without me." And then he left, just like that. Took the house, the money, everything. I was broke, heartbroken, and homeless overnight. For weeks, I cried until my tears dried into steel. I swore I'd never let anyone have that power over me again. So I started small. I reached out to old contacts, offered freelance marketing services, and worked from coffee shops. Every sleepless night fueled my fire. I rebuilt my reputation one client at a time. Within 2 years, I launched my own agency, Carter Creative, and guess what? It blew up. Brands loved me. My strategies went viral. Soon, I wasn't just surviving. I was thriving. Fast forward 5 years, I'm sitting in my glass-walled corner office, CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. My calendar is booked solid, my name is on magazine covers, and I'm living the life I once dreamed of. And then Karma walked in wearing a navy blue suit. Daniel, looking older, defeated, and holding a resume. He lost everything, his job, his money, his other woman. And now he wanted a position at my company. He didn't recognize me at first, but when I looked up from my desk and said, Daniel, long time no see. His face drained of color. Did I hire him? No. I smiled, thanked him for applying, and told him, we're looking for someone loyal. That's not you. Walking away was the sweetest revenge I could have ever imagined. Today, I'm stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. I learned that love without respect isn't love, it's control. And anyone who tells you to shrink your dreams for theirs is not your soulmate. They're your anchor. So, to anyone listening who feels trapped or broken, you are not powerless. You can rise, you can rebuild. And one day, you'll thank the pain for turning you into a warrior. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more stories where betrayal meets poetic justice. Never give up your identity for love. The right person will never ask you to choose between them and your dreams.